trading deadline passes.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by the Clippers. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson outside. Blocked! Outside, Williams. Pass to Jordan. Now Cousins. Back to Jordan. And the Nets, another three!
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he makes a first.
At the line for LA, Marcus Morris Sr.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, Cousins drives in.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. Zubac passes to George. Back to Zubac. Goes up again. Brooklyn with the board. This game against Los Angeles here. Their first look at the Clippers.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Shooting for Brooklyn. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from James. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Back to Leonard. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Now Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crafty move. They get it back. Tries yet again. It's tipped.
Well, I love when Cousins uses his reach and strength to stymie shooters. Nice positioning on defense there.
And that one's good. James.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. Your Clippers Spirit.
And the Clippers Clippers going with a whole new group out there. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. Brooklyn, number 1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just 1 or 2 guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
Now here's Powell. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Denver. Here's Batum. Buries it from 3.
Batum is a great spot up 3. He's quick to get it off, and the stroke is pure.
And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career, and it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Powell on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's Siakam for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Kennard can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Kennard. The Nets making their last shot. Shoots over Davis. Nice shot by Kennard. Here's Jordan. 7 points in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Williams is checked in for Irving. "24 seconds left in the first. Williams from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Powell outside. It's Powell on the wing. Tries the spin move. 2 on the clock. On the take. And he lays it in. Powell's gotten his second bucket.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And so it's Brooklyn, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be right back with you shortly. And he's one of the game's best closers. But to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, you know, to set the tone early in the game. And, you know, that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
You know, Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Pascal Siakam out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams in at the point. The First free throw is good, and there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
Los Angeles with it. It's a 10-point game. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Now here's Leonard, and you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
If you want to study how to work the mid-range area, just watch Leonard. Precise in everything he does.
Here's James. 8-point game. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. On the wing, Davis. Irving finds Davis. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to George. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Cousins.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Cousins. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
You know, we've seen Boogie hit threes now. Mid-range game, that's no problem either.
Leonard against James. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Switch here. Kennard's checked in. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at James, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
So it's the Clippers now. The Nets making their last shot. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Davis. Now Cousins. He's guarded by Zubac. Yes, it's good. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Kennard can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Jordan goes in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Jordan at the foul line for 1.
Throws good. Jordan.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
Powell outside. Pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Jordan with the bucket.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Zubac with a screen on Williams. Man. Oh, no good again that time.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Williams. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
That one falls for Powell. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Hits both from the stripe. 24 seconds left in the second. Here's Williams, outside for Russell. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Powell. And the officials call goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Williams with it. Into the lane. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his first.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The free throw drops for Williams. And so it's Brooklyn ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the...
They have to love how the upcoming schedule is looking. This is a team that simply takes care of business when they're at home. They take pride in who they're playing.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Nets.
Watching that happen.
That'll be our show. On to the third quarter we go.
Ernie with the flow, making those rhymes as he throws, sounding like a pro.
Oh, you didn't know? You must have been slow.
I didn't mean to rhyme, not like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, drop the mic! Drop the mic!
We quit. Broadcasters are...
And And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Clippers really having a tough go here. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the basket by Leonard.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot. And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years. And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
Outside Irving. Williams in the post, defended by Jackson.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one drops for him.
The jumper is so consistent for Jackson. He's got a great touch on his shot and good accuracy as well.
Here's Williams, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
For 1.
Well, the Clippers shooting just under 40% from the field. Jordan against Leonard. Jackson outside. Zubats with a screen on Irving. Jackson, pass to Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Fast break, Brooklyn. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson, left side. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Cousins. He got a piece of it. Here's Reeves. He takes it in. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard.
Nicholas Batum. Norman Powell.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Here's Batum. Clippers keep it alive.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
George outside. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got 5 points. Brooklyn has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's James. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. Jordan against Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout called by the Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
So for the Clippers, Kennard comes in for George, and it's man in for Jackson. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
And here are the top 3-point shooters in the NBA. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Powell outside. Hardenstein a screen. Rebounded by the Nets. They led the game at one point by 20.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Batum. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He has 7.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
For 3, James. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
MJ finding his man right there.
Powell outside. Inside. Here's Hardenstein. Rebounded by Cousins. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Jordan. Outside, Williams. Jordan with it. Here's Cousins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cousins has got 6 points.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Powell for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. James has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams passes to Cousins. No good from the low block. From outside the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Brooklyn, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Okay, just one basket at a time, all right? Keep playing, keep getting shots. That's all right. They block a couple shots of the basket. Just keep going, all right? We all right. It ain't gonna come back in one possession.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. On the floor for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving, Pascal Siakam out there with Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Irving against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Well, Grant, it seems like each year playing the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Zubac, he's checked in for Kennard, and the shot goes down.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Williams on the wing, George defending. Williams against George, and it's Williams off the drive. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Here's Leonard. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Williams against George. Davis, the pass to James. Oh, Leonard with the block. And they recover it to the middle. Back to Irving. Williams into the lane. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's James.
2 minutes from
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
James is checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Russell. Back to Powell. Pulls it in from the elbow. No good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long as you can.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And being that this is the first of 2 games, these 2 teams will play against one another. They've set the tone with this win against the Clippers.
And slam dunk by James.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Powell finds Zubac. The layup off target. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Reeves. 32 seconds left in the 4th. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Cousins, the pass to Jordan. Pass to Reeves. Williams from long range. From deep. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
the end of the
Boy,
game.
this crowd has to be shocked by the
Thank
way
you,
their
everyone,
team
for
was
making it out to the
dismantled.
game.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.